Good morning. I was listening to Grant this morning, and he kept talking about take yourself to zero. And I was also listening to Dave Anderson, and he said live below your means. And then it finally dawned on me what they were talking about. From Grant's perspective, if you, let's say you're moving along at a $50,000 a year clip, and you do something to create a $10,000 or $20,000 increase in your income, keep your expense level, your want level, your surroundings level, your environmental level at the 50, and take the 20 and put it away. Put it away in a sacred account where you can't get at it until you have enough cash in there. And my point is to invest in Cardone Capital. And there was a time that the minimum investment was $100K, and I have over $300,000 personally invested in Cardone Capital. But it's a matter of, let's just say, I'll give you an analogy. When I was younger, I always believed if I always bought a bigger house and I raised my house payment, I'd find a way to make the money. And it was very successful. That philosophy was pulling me along. It created a future, it created a demand, and I always found a way to step up to it. But a smarter solution, rather than just buying a house with it, would have been to stay at the 2,000 square foot house at the, I don't remember what the payments were. Let's just say it was $1,000 a month, and that's probably completely wrong. And take the rest of the money and put it in a sacred account, and then create enough money that you can become an accredited investor, and then start investing in something that has cash flow to return to you. Because that is a real asset. That's what you want to invest in, real assets. And for me, that's multifamily housing. People will always need places to rent, and they'll always pay the rent, or they don't live there. So it's as safe as bet as you can get on this planet. Sure, there's things that can happen that can make it go away. Nuclear war can make it go away. How likely is that? Yeah. It's the boogeyman under your bed. Don't do things out of fear. But live below your means. And when I combine those two messages, one from Dave Anderson and one from Grant Cardone, they make perfect sense to me. And I've done that. And I figured out how to do that. I used to, for some of you don't know this, I was in the race car business, and we did really well. And I could have any kind of car I wanted. Here I was in the automotive industry, and I wasn't interested in cars. Why? Because they were just transportation. A little box with wheels on it that you get in temporarily to get you from point A to point B. What was the box for? I always looked at it for transportation. I didn't look at it as some phallic symbol of my sexual prowess or status symbol or anything. And I had a brother who bought Ferraris, which, by the way, always broke down. So, just saying, live below your means. It becomes, if you put that discipline in, you'll always have what you need in the future. Find a way to put it away in some sacred account where, using Grant's analogy, you're down to zero every time, because being at zero should motivate you to get more. So, that's today's tip. If you need any help with this, 916-691-9192, and find out what people say. Call Tom.